Alright, welcome back to the league race this time with TTML for round number 3 of F4, which is at Spain. So familiar territory, having just done the FTRL race. Sorry this has taken so flipping long. Like, shit me, I normally have this out by the weekend's done, but I didn't want to do this one until I'd done the FTRL one, and I waited on the FTRL one because the standings and Stuart's report wasn't out, and blah 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 blah. We're here now anyways. Hopefully I can have FTRL done soon enough again for this next week, but there's a setup. Here is qualifying. Look, 15 flat was my best, so it was the best I'd done. And I actually did 15 flat in practice earlier, and I did 15-1 in FTRL. So can you imagine my disappointment when I come across and do a 15-4, and then my surprise that it actually turns out to be good enough for pole position. Now, I know Imad and Bunty did it on mediums, so they could have gone for it if they wanted to, but I'll happily take a front row start, pole position, teammate alongside me. You know what could be that's a good place to start. So softs hards didn't get really a chance to enact this strategy at Spain last time because of the shenanigans that kind of happened. So we'll try again this time. We'll change that, and yeah, here we go. We'll do what we can. So 33 laps, starting from pole position, trying to convert this one into a win this time. And away we go. Now, this is actually usually a bad place to get pole position because the run is so long down. You can get a good slipstream and overtake, but I got a good start, good enough start, bit of overtake, safely uncontested into turn one. Absolutely dream start. Now, I have to say, I've been in this position before, but I was nervous this race. You know, Italy was a different story in the wet, and I lost the lead immediately. But I have to say there was a lot of nerves in these first few laps. I think there always are, but especially at the front where you are the lead car. I think that is a little bit different. But we got through anyways. And lap 5, the mediums kind of start to switch into their own. Bunty's made up the places. He's got by my teammate, and he came from a long way back. Like he must have been at least 6 or so tenths. I know I'm running 11 wings, but geez. So. Anyways, Bunty moves off to the lead of the race, and I expected Imad to follow in quick pursuit. So I knew it seemed clear that those two were quicker on the day, and I was expecting to finish behind them once kind of this first phase kind of phased out here. But here is the first safety car of the afternoon. It comes on lap 7, which is perfect because I'll just pit for hards and we'll go to the end of the race. So my teammate actually pitted the lap before, so he got pretty unlucky, but he only really lost the position to Imad. And a guy that didn't come into the pits. So we're going to come into the pits box. Very nice time. Again, Imad wasn't with me yet, but he was going to be soon. And it was clear him and Bunty had the pace, which is why they felt good enough to qualify on the mediums, leave their time on mediums, and play it into the race. So whereas I actually think those soft tires are the best tire around Spain. I really do. So that's why I'm happy to take them, because the mediums I didn't really like, and the hards not really either. Speaking of not liking these hards, these were an absolute nightmare to warm up around this track. That sector 3 makes it so difficult to warm up tires, because you don't want to lose the back end. You just can't really do it. So safety car restart, we're here, and put the foot down. Car absolutely went. Back end absolutely went. And I'm on ERS. So Imad goes through, and I'm on full ERS down this whole stretch. I can't lose another position here. Now, this guy's yet to pit, Ray. So he's yet to pit. So he'll box eventually, but I don't want to be behind him. So we're going to try and fight this heading into turn 1 and 2. And we fight that, keep that place. But honestly, how that wasn't a crash, I don't know. Because that car was gone. Absolutely gone. So happy. Look, Bunty, Imad, I had a feeling they were going to be gone anyways, or ahead anyway. And a few laps later up the road, lap 12, they're 2 and a bit seconds, 3 seconds up the road. And, I'm trying to consolidate what I have here. Another safety car is deployed, lap 12. Now, this would be the range if you could go on another set of meters, but I'm not going to come in because I don't want to sacrifice track position here, They're not this safety car, no, I don't think this is worth it. We just came in. Bunty, however, did come in. Imad stays out. So I'm taking this track position because I think it's important. And if you're pitching, here's the thing, if you're pitching now, you're losing all of your track position essentially, because the safety car only just came, just came out again. Like the other one just came in, so no one's really been able to build any separation. So, I decided I was going to do that, and yeah, here we go. Then the restart. See how we can react better to this one. Bit better this time. Back end again, wanting to go. The tires aren't freezing, but they're not great. But thankfully, we're going to be under not going to be under any pressure from Kermit behind, or Maze Kermit. Just to deter the line a bit, but yeah, I'm a D. Good restart from him. Honestly, he was the quickest man on track today, I believe. I know Bunty was quick as well, but I thought I'm a D was the quickest one. So yeah, you'll see later on how that kind of played out as well. Lap 22, yeah, nothing really happened. Merck got himself a break because he crashed in qualifying, was nowhere until that first safety car came out, I believe, and that first safety car, definitely helped. So I knew he was coming. I knew I wasn't going to fight this as he went past, but safety car is deployed as he goes by. Like, I knew I wasn't going to fight that. So, I could have fought that. I chose not to because he was coming, he was catching, and fighting him would have been futile. So I decided to pick my battle and let him go. So we're going to come into the box for softs. So now that there is a lot more separation, we're close to the end of the race, this is the time I feel like you should pit. Bunty lost out horribly because of that decision to pit. He got caught up in the incidents down the field. It was the wrong choice to make to sacrifice that track position. And how his race unfolded was exactly why I didn't want to box under that second safety car for mediums, even though it would have been a better tyre. The traffic, the potential for accidents, it just wasn't worth it. So, anyways, safety car restarts once again. The safety car number 3. God, my God, I've had 7 safety cars here in 2 races. It's bullshit. Anyways, away we go. I'm just afraid to get close to people on restarts, I think. It's just... they're just gone before I even get, by the time I react. I just was paranoid of breaking a front wing. Anyways, we're in 4th place. We're in a good little spot. There's one guy, Ray, who's yet to pit. He pitted for another set of mediums, I think. Or he's on a set of hards, I'm not quite sure. But anyways, IRD gets by him. Merck tries to follow him through immediately. Ray kind of comes across on the line there, and Merck goes off. So we're chasing P2. And he'll have to pit eventually. But I don't want to lose so much time behind him that, because IMD's on mediums here. Now, there's plenty of time to talk about that in a sec. See, Jane behind me. He's got 3-second penalty. I'm not too worried about Jane, to be honest, because he's got that pen. He's not going to really escape 3 seconds, or at least he shouldn't. Difficult run for Ray then coming out of turn 2. And again, nice run heading out of turn 3. And a nice bit in the braking zone. Again, just better tyres. And I used overtake here. I thought his is a chance to do it. Doors open, so I went through it. He did leave the space, and it was a safe space. So I felt like, yeah. Now, he probably saw me coming as well, to be fair. So maybe if he was turning, maybe he opened the steering a bit. But door was open. I went for it. And we get that place done. And a crucial point in the track is now Jane is going to be bottled up here somewhat. And he couldn't immediately get by. So I was able to pull a nice little gap on Jane after this. So in a good spot here. I'm a D, I know is gone. 2.6 seconds. Now 3 seconds left 30. And not before one last safety car, which I was really pissed off at because I've got myself out of DRS range of Jane. I'm in a safe spot. And, I was feeling good about it. But now I'm going to have to slow down again. Now, here's the thing about I'm a D here. These softs are good, but the delta's only 0.6 between them and the mediums. So, look, I'm a D just had that pace difference that it was like his pace difference offset the difference in the compounds. I couldn't do anything about this. I'm on softs. It's a clean restart, but I just can't do anything. There's going to be no DRS as well, in addition, but even if I was able to stay in it. But honestly, just with the tyre life going on a bit, the mediums, the delta not being that much, his pace difference, it's not a massive amount, but it's enough to, I think, to where, I couldn't really effectively do anything on soft compound tyres versus his mediums. But anyways, here we go. Across the finish line, it's going to be P2, and I'm quite happy with that. I was very happy with that because I knew, as the race went on, I knew kind of Bunty, I'm a D, and then Merck, when he got back into it, they were all quicker than me, and they started lower down the field.
Oh man.
To finish ahead of two of those three guys,
Yeah,
you know, I
IMD
will
and
happily
well,
take.
easily in the championship.
This feels a lot better.
I could
This
say
because I had to work. I worked hard for this one. Like this was a tough one, competitive one, and this felt a lot more satisfying than the Monza podium, where I think I probably could have won in dry conditions. I was not winning this race from pole with the with how it turned out. But anyways, there you go. P2, very happy with that.
That was hard work.
Look,
Happy with that.
to not convert pole to win, you always feel a certain way about it. But honestly, the way that race unfolded and the way the pace eventually kind of unfolded, yeah, happy enough. Here are the standings. We're right in contention here with IMD, who is unsurprisingly leading the standings there. So we're in second place. Nice little gap to Bunty, and then a big gap to Maximus. And you got himself a podium for like P16. So great job from him. P16, 17. So we're in a good hunt here for a top three finish. I don't know how IMD's consistency will play out over the season. I don't know how my consistency will play out over the season. But yeah, good to be in the hunt. I do really enjoy it, and it looks like it's been quite tight. Like Bunty, when he's up there, it's been close. I think Merck has got pace that is, hasn't been reflected. Jane, same story. He's on 15 points. My teammate Joe, again, has got pace, but just hasn't been put any sort of consistency together. Here are the constructor standings. So Aston Martin right there, just behind Haas, and AlphaTauri then right behind. So again, I need my teammate to step up a bit here if we want to win this constructors, and I want it. If I can't get this drivers, there's no reason why I don't think there's any reason why Aston Martin shouldn't be able to win this constructors. We both have pace. AlphaTauri is a one-man band for the moment with the IMD. Maximus won't always be finishing P3, even if Bunty does finish, in the top places. So, I really feel like we should definitely be trying to win this constructors, if nothing else. So, hopefully, we can do that going forward. Again, disappointing we started with a 1-2 in qualifying, ended up with a 2-9 in the end after the race. So, hoping that consistency can get us some titles here. But yeah, that's going to do it for this round number 3 of TTML. Next up is Austria. So, and with the new patch now as well. So that was the last league race I did with the old patch, the old handling and the old curbs. Would have been interesting to have a properly functioning curbs for for that one, but alas. So the FTRL one from so the FTRL race from Tuesday, which is Bahrain, will be the first league race with the new patch, and then obviously TTML will be the same story as Austria. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.